Everybody wants to change and improve their health, but how do we do it? Well, the one thing that we need to do is to get from point A to point B is we have to have a high level of self-awareness where we are right now so we can achieve where we want to be. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that, and we're going to get started right now. Well, hello everyone, I'm Dr. Glenn Harrison and welcome to this week's segment of Why. This is where we take just a few minutes to answer some of the most common health-related questions that I see in my office every day. So the question today, it really isn't a question, but it's not a specific question anyway, but it is a question. The age-old question that we always get, that I get and other people get, is how do I improve my health? Well, this is a big question, and clinically there's so many different strategies to improve your health depending on the problem. But in my clinic, and 90% of health, 90% of your wellness is based off what you do. It's self-care. And when people get into chronic health issues, there's always a major component to it. This component is a lack of self-awareness. And why self-awareness is so important with regards to health is because if we don't know where we are, we don't know how to get, we don't know where to go if we're trying to improve our health. We don't know the level of fatigue. We don't know the level of where our life is. And very few people are self-aware in general because life gets in the way. So how do we improve self-awareness to reflect on us? Because if we know where we are right now, we know it'll help us to determine what we need to do to get back to where we were, improve the body, our relationships, our health, whatever it is. Self-awareness is number one because health starts with mindset. So how do we do that? Well, self-awareness is a self-reflection. There's one little trick that I get some people to do in my clinic that I'm working with every day. And one strategy is reflect on where you were. You got to know where you are coming from. And again, in our clinic, it's about health, but this can be done with finances, a relationship, or anything. Where were you before? Write it out. Block 1 hour for this activity. 30 minutes might not be enough, but 1 hour. Where were you? And write it out. And it's all yours. It's your own personal information only for you, just for self-reflection. And then the second step is, where are you now? Now, with regards to health or weight or any of that, write it out. It's tough, actually. It's very difficult to look at the mirror and say, it's all about me. It's about me. I'm the only one who can improve it. I got to know where I am now. And then the third step is, where do you want to be? Not really, well, I guess it could be goals, but where do you want to be? And then when you really identify where you were, you can appreciate where you are now and how you got to where you are. And then that'll give you insight of where you need to go. It sounds simple, but I tell you, not too many people are aware of have that high level of self-awareness. Chronic illness actually pulls us out of it. Of being self-aware. So that's one exercise so you can know. Now you know where you got to go. Now you looked in the mirror, you got kind of scared, you're, oh my goodness, now you know where you need to go. The second step is asking yourself the question, what are you doing for yourself? Because what happens with regards to sickness, almost all the time, the people who are the highest risk of this problem and these problems is they say, I used to be healthy, or I used to have the body I want, or I used to have better blood pressure, I used to, and now everything's falling apart. There were a series of events that happened to got you to where you are. So that self-awareness is part of it, but then you got to look back at yourself. What am I doing for me? And caregivers, they tend to not do it because they're always helping, taking care of family or friends or whatever, and moms, which are caregivers. They're giving, and they believe that's what they need to do, and that's what they're doing. They're helping everyone, and they're not doing anything for themselves. And they're always emptying their glass and pouring into others and not refilling their glass. And what happens is they lose a few things. They lose their self-identity. They kind of forget even what they like, what they want. And they lose their self-identity. It leads to sickness because they're not pouring into themselves. They're not refilling their glass, and it creates a lack of, again, self-identity, reduced health, frustration with life, chronic fatigue, chronic exhaustion, sometimes weight gain, ultimately leading to emotional challenges, depression, and anxiety. So we really got to turn the table sometimes to look at ourselves and being a little bit selfish. Selfish isn't a bad word. It doesn't mean that we're not doing things for others, but we got to look at a little bit at ourselves, because if we do that, we can pour into everyone else around us. I see it all the time. So when people come to me and they're dealing with chronic illness, they've already had that tipping point and realize, uh-oh, I got to start working on me because my whole world is falling. I can't help anybody else. So they already have that figured out. And this video is just designed to get you to start looking at yourself and because you're the only one who can fix this when we get sick. So this is a good thing. It's just, we gotta turn the eyes on ourselves. And when we start doing this and start helping ourselves and doing something for ourselves, everything starts to change. It's absolutely beautiful, but it's a mindset thing. So once you identify where you are with, where you were, where you are now, and where you want to be, and then you have to start doing something for yourself. And it doesn't have to be a big dietary routine to start with or any of this. It doesn't have to be grand. It just has to be a shift. I get people that I'm working with to change the mindset, to start being able to help themselves out with allocating literally 30 minutes to maybe 1 hour, if you can do that, per day for yourself. This is actually a hard thing to do. What do I do, Dr. Harrison? I said, I don't know. What do you like to do? I haven't done anything really for myself. I'm always pouring into others. Well, it could be a 30-minute bath. Just tell everybody that you're usually the family and everybody you're pouring into, say, I need 30 minutes just for me, no interruptions. It could be a 30-minute walk, doing something every day, because you'll reflect back on the day. You're like, wow, I did something for me. And what'll happen is it'll be a catalyst. You'll be happier, you'll be more motivated. You won't be just letting days go by without doing anything for you. And it will change your mindset to start looking at you, and you will see the benefits of it in you. It's really exciting. So, maybe this video is better for the healthcare providers and the moms, or anybody who's caring for anybody, the caregiver, I should say. So hopefully this was helpful. So a couple exercises. It doesn't take much, but it is the first step to changing your health, regardless of what health problem that you're struggling with. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. Feel free to comment, leave questions, reach out to us. I'll answer all of them. And I look forward to talking to you next day, where we're going to answer the why to another health-related question. Have a great day.